Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Remake. We are going to go look at some wreckage. It's going to be heartbreaking, isn't it? I have equipped Barrett's new big Bertha. Where are you, Barrett? Show it off in whatever light we can get you in. And I am looking forward to using it. Stay still. Looking forward to using it is all I was going to say. I'm also a fan of the triangle of materia. Maybe one day I can learn to color coordinate. Let's do this.
Okay, let's see what's on the other side.
Finally, I can use some fresh air.
It makes sense that after having mentioned this little route back in chapter 5? No, way after that. Chapter 9, maybe. Earlier. That we get a chance to see it. The principle of Chekhov's gun and all of that. For anyone who doesn't know that principle, it's an old literary idea where if you mention something, then it needs to be important. And I think the example is if someone has mentioned a gun at some point in the story, then later on that gun needs to play a role. And it's a sort of thing there where in a lot of games, a lot of films, if you look out for it, you'll notice it. And you'll start to gain a sense for when something is mentioned that it will be important later.
That one was a lot closer.
And suddenly, a lot of these stories will no longer surprise you because you'll see it coming.
Is there anyone out there that needs some help?
Can we find Wedge?
My God.
Just a little more. Come on. Come on.
It won't budge.
Make room.
Morrow, you're alive.
With me. Ready? And...
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you. So, what now?
Don't know. Find something, anything to do.
Been back to the bar yet?
No.
Maybe you should go take a look?
Okay. First the bar, then the rest.
Careful. The roads are a mess. Watch your step or you'll wind up in a hole.
Hello! Anybody out there? If you can hear me, say something!
I take it that little Marlene's safe and sound?
This is an arrangement of Tifa's theme that I never would have thought possible, and it is hauntingly beautiful.
Hey! Hey! Can you hear us? If you can hear me, shout! Can you hear me? Anyone there?
Tifa. Get back!
Shit.
Hear that?
That's Wedge's cat.
What?
Let's follow it.
Immediately.
Ready? 1, 2, 3!
Are you trying to take us to Wedge? Come on, little cat.
Is this all that's left of Wedge's place?
What on earth? Let me in. Finally.
Hey! We're coming down! Stay right where you are!
Is this that
This
underground
place reeks of-
facility that was mentioned back in chapter 3 when I died to the dog?
Wedge?
Wedge!
Where? What, did we see him? No. There.
Of all time! Tifa! Cloud! Shout if you can hear me! Hey!
If a search scope appears when you are in control of Barrett, that means there is a destructible object nearby. Look around for target icons and press square to blast the marked obstacle and clear the way forward. Note that obstacles cannot be destroyed with a melee weapon equipped. Have we even found a melee weapon for Barrett
There's
yet?
no path, you gotta make one.
So something I'm wondering, and I never played Dirge of Cerberus, another game in the 7 compilation, but I have heard that in that game there is an underground ShinRa facility in Midgar, and so I'm wondering if this is their way of incorporating that, and this is that underground facility, which would be a nice touch. I mean, that's not a bad item, and it does only lose 1 slot for Cloud, who could probably do with defense at this point. I am going to sacrifice the materia, finally, for the first time in this playthrough. And nothing new. Probably best not to stand near the wreckage that's about to be blown up.
Wedge, hang in there. Must be a secret ShinRa facility. See ya!
What I want to do is this.
Got it, asshole! And there you have it.
That was fun. So how much does 2 proficiency bonuses give me? Just a quick check. 40%. I am a fan. Can I shoot the boxes? I can. Oh, this is satisfying. Strangely satisfying. Okay, so my box rampage is over. I think A lot of the anger is worked out now. Let's move on. I've also put on the deadly dodge materia onto Barrett because I'm curious as to how that would work with his ranged attack.
How long it take him to build all this beneath our feet?
I imagine this got constructed first and then the city on top, maybe?
Down without a fight.
So, dodge. Oh wow, that is satisfying and also really handy. We've also learned the Make It Rain Maximum Fury. I got a lot of chance to use that. I'm not sure what you're doing. Oh, wow, that is just fun. I should probably heal up a bit though.
And don't come back.
Okay, any goodies around? Can't see anything down there. I think it was actually coming up here. They were testing on animals here, weren't they? Which means there's going to be a beastie. However, I will destroy anything
Think they dug halfway to hell?
that gets in between me and the possibility that Wedge at least
No thing.
might be saved. I'm not entirely sure which way the way forward is. Let's deal with these. And then move the crane. Oh, it's a bloodhound. Bye. That ability is so much fun to use. Ah, chest. Mine. I like how Barrett kicks them open. Doesn't have time to bend down and hit the button like a normal man. Anything? No. Ooh, we have choices. Looking like the way forward might be this way though, so let's clear the path. Does it loop round? Check the map. I can't tell. Map? Where are you? There we are. I can't tell which way might actually be the way forward. The cartographer, I am not. Is there someone who reads maps a cartographer? I should probably learn words before I use them. I imagine that would be really effective with elemental equipped, actually.
Ain't got nothing on me. You really want to throw down with me? How'd you like that?
So if I'm seeing a ladder there, then that's probably the way forward. So let's go back. Or is that how... No, I destroy it here. So we'll destroy it, and then we'll go back and we'll check for goodies. Back in a moment. What do we have? A healing carcanet? Carcanet. We have healing stuff. What do you do? Are you an accessory? Increases the effectiveness of healing items, spells, and abilities. I lose some defense and vitality for it, but my healer gets more effective. Although all three of them are really healers. Tifa has the auto cure,
Escape in the mist there.
Cloud has actual cure, and Barrett has prayer. more boxes. Be right back. Okay, that is another amount of boxes destroyed. Let's move on to find the others.
Hey, Tifa! You okay?
You can see the lightning on her weapons. That's kind of cool.
I got you.
Die! Are you dying? I can't tell. I'm holding square. I don't think anything's happening though.
Damn things are everywhere.
I'm guessing I do something else first. I'm guessing...
Yeah. Sorry.
Not sorry. You really making me run all the way around.
Where's Cloud?
Hey Tifa, let me charge up and show you a new cool thing I can do. You're gonna love it. Barrett, that was... Oh no, there are a lot less of them now.
Get your ass out of here.
Every time I fight one of them, I think, have I assessed it yet?
Yeah.
And by the time I think, have I assessed it yet,
Gotta go find Wedge.
and go to hit the touchpad and check, they're all dead. Yes, I saw the materia. Let's get that one first. Unless both of these lead into the same room.
I'm afraid to ask, but did you just shoot your way in here?
Well, yeah.
How would you have gotten in? Okay, so does this fan just get me to... crates? Barrett the fan. Also, Tifa, have you not known this man long enough to know that shooting his way in is his default setting? The man won't even open a chest with his hands. You think he's going to knock?
I'm counting on you.
I mean, you're not weak to lightning, but I will take the stagger and the pressure that you seem to be under. I forgot that I could hold down the square with her. Probably because it missed every time. Materia. Can I just shoot? Ah, that is not really a secure safe there. I'm not surprised these creatures managed to escape with doors like that. Is that really all you are? Will the chest at least be something more valuable? Yes. But because it's so valuable, I am likely to never use it. And I think that is all three of our options covered. I'm enjoying having the chance to play sort of primarily as Barrett in the overworld. Like, his ability to just destroy chests and blast through things is really kind of refreshing. I believe that's my second warding materia. Would have been nice if it were elemental, but it's better than ice. So I will take it with a smile, as my mother taught me to do. Before Sephiroth ran her
I
through.
gotta climb another damn ladder. See ya! You're up!
I kind of wanted you to go for the big thing that's weak to lightning here, Tifa. In fact, let's get Barrett prepared to do some defensive work. And then we'll move back here. Why am I going to fire? Can we finish off with a star shower?
Stay on top of that.
Worked up a good sweat.
I use ATB boost, it dies. That's what I get for not praying in time, I guess. Nothing else to grab here. Moving on then.
Hey, you think Wedge is holding up okay?
Of course he is. He's a lot tougher than people think. Probably sleeping soundly, dreaming about his cats.
You're right. We should treat him to a nice meal.
I imagine he would enjoy the nice meal when you... Oh wow. What just happened? Thundara? No. Barrett, please use the prey. I don't think I use those focused abilities enough. Like, they are really handy for upping the stagger gauge, but they're also, certainly that one from Tifa, is just great for getting out of dodge.
Ain't nothing we can't handle.
Gotta work together.
Right, have I? I have not. After this, I need to take that... What just happened? I don't know. I like it. Shoot.
Nothing's gonna stop.
You would say that.
That was quite the murder show, Barrett. I am a fan. Cloud, stealing from you. What's mastered?
Gotta stay on my toes if I'm gonna make it out of here alive.
Just giving us a chance to listen to some music. So that deadly dodge is, it's proving to be rather useful. I would not mind, as I've said, a second elemental materia, because I think that could do some damage. To be honest, the more I play and the more I dodge, the more I'm realizing deadly dodge is kind of important.
He's okay.
You sure? Making me worry like that. I'd kick your ass if you didn't look like shit. Thank God.
Thank you. Okay, Let's go.
Not sure.
Aren't we forgetting someone?
Yep, it's you all right.
What is this? Barret!
I said there'd be a beastie. Or several. You guys look like weird. I want to assess you. Weird Sahagins. Apparently, lightning was not the materia to have used. Experimental specimens kept in Shinra's underground research facility. They were human ones. Oh. But cellular transplants designed to enhance their strength have turned them into monsters. Ice attacks rapidly fill their stagger gauge. They rarely get interrupted unless attacked from behind, and they are resistant to lightning. Also, yeah, deadly dodge. Okay, so let's tank up. Is it Barret that has ice? Do you have ice? No, but you do have this. Let's try a maximum fury. Well, you're full on barrier. We'll get you up to another maximum fury and then we'll go back to Tifa. This actually hasn't been as bad as it... I had to start talking.
You could?
Like you even gotta ask.
Well, that was effective. Oh, you're shooting? I can't get up to you. I guess you're shooting. Is there another way up there? Or use the guy with the gun for an arm? I think all of that missed. Nice of you to get yourself... Oh no. Fire. How about literal fire? Did the job. Do that again.
Let's make it hot.
Tifa, you are killing me here. Oh, we actually hit him this time. Well done, Barret.
This is ridiculous.
More?
We gotta close that door. Tifa, you're up.
Okay, cover me.
I can see that none of your buffs are active. However, covering fire. In the world of Barret, there is no such thing as overkill. There is open fire, and I need to reload. Okay, that was pretty fun. I'm just going to run past all of you, unless I literally have to beat all of you to close it up, which is now looking like very well. What? Just
You think it's friends as weapons? Seriously?
Tifa, can we assess the big one, please? So same as there, same as long range and other elements have no effect. Okay, crippling its tentacle will cause it to reveal its heart, and attacking its heart will rapidly fill its stagger gauge. So to drop a weapon, that's handy, and I could steal a poison material, which is interesting. No, I can't do anything about you. I'm not sure I like the sound of rally. Can I not?
I'm counting on you.
This is confusing. I need to unlock. I haven't had that problem in a while. Okay, Star Shower is really good apparently, yeah, dealing with many of them. Barret. Overkill.
There's no escape.
Am I locked onto the appendage? Can I see the appendage? There we go.
That sure looks like a weak point to me.
Maximum Fury on the heart.
Man, with your name on it.
Am I finally allowed to fire? Ooh, wow.
Just to deal with these three.
Watch yourself.
Need my help, do you? Hit my ass.
Let's actually prepare while I have the ability to. Had the ability to. Really wishing I had that ice elemental now. Can we get a prey off? Can. I think that worked. I wasn't watching. I'm not sure I like where this is going. So will focus shots actually work? No.
It absorbed it? I got it.
This is a fun fight, if a little bit confusing and overwhelming. Let's deal with that. Barret, can you please get your ATV still back? I mean, I had wanted to heal, but let's not waste this opportunity. Tifa, shall we try?
It absorbed it?
Right, absorbed elements, thunder. Ow. So I'm really hoping now that my
The big one's the only one that matters.
attacks aren't just healing. Can we get a prey off that actually looks like it does something? Thank you. I really need to level that material up. Ah. Okay, I don't know if we have steel skin. I think I did steel skin. Let's just be safe and just activate mode. Tifa, do you have Shiva? You don't. Barrett, do you have Shiva? You don't.
This guy really wants to see us dead.
I'm hoping, because Barrett's on low health, once this animation is done, the auto cure is going to but Tifa actually needs an ATB to do that. Oh, what? No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Go to town on this thing.
I think it heard you, Barrett. Run. You are a slow. Thank you, Tifa. Throws one or more giant bombs. Let's do that. Oh, oh, that was close. Where have you been, young man?
Time, Merc.
You're up.
Late to the party and you giving me orders? Hell yeah! So how'd you manage to track us down?
Followed the trail of bullet holes. There's nobody else I know who leave that kind of mess.
Well, that was a fight and a half. I could probably do with more health, but I'm expecting a bench soon. Maybe.
Oh God, were those?
People?
Yeah. That's the ShinRa I know.
Cloud?
What the hell was that?
We need to get him somewhere safe. Everything else can wait until after.
Agreed. Let's go.
Cloud?
Good kitty.
Okay, so I think that's enough for one day. And I know I keep saying it every time they do, but it's really interesting how many of these later story beats are being brought into Midgar. We didn't find out, for example, that ShinRa was experimenting on humans, turning them into monsters until, to be fair, very soon out of Midgar, but still. I've also enjoyed being able to come back to Sector 7 and seeing the devastation, seeing the people. That was something we weren't able to do last time, and just getting that sense of this is what happened. This is what Shinra did. Here are the consequences. And in a way, yeah, it's Avalanche's fault. We shall, however, get wedged to safety next time. I'm still processing whether or not I'm glad they've added this little bit to save him. And I think ultimately I'm going to be glad. But we'll talk about that on Friday. So have a good one all, and catch you next time. Bye.